Hugh Jackman's Reminiscence. Is it good? Is it bad? Should you go? Should you not go? Find out today. Hi, how you doing today? It's just Jess here. Hope you're having a good day. And today, yes, Hugh Jackman's Reminiscence. I am located in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Today we are going to go at AMC Niles 12 at 12:45 in Imax. That's right, guys, in Imax. If you don't know who I am, hello, hi, my name is Jess. My YouTube channel, it's just Jess. Here we do movie reviews, giving you the biggest and best reviews of the movies that are releasing at the time, only in theaters. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And stick around towards the end because we are going to review it. Guys, I'm in front of the theaters. We're gonna leave AMC Niles 12. Hi, Movie Nation. So let's talk about the movie. So we got Reminiscence starring Hugh Jackman, Rebecca Ferguson, and Diane Newton-Watts. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that name right. In my previous video, Free Guy, a lot of negative and hater people were telling me, is this worth an IMAX? So I'm gonna actually address that today. This is a message for all you haters and all you negative people out there. This movie, to be honest with you, for the majority of people, I'm sorry, but it's not like worth it to go on IMAX. You can either get this on HBO Max, normal, and I think probably Dolby in some states. For the majority of the people, this isn't gonna be an IMAX. Why? Because this is a sci-fi, mind-bending kind of action thriller with the heart of it being romance. Yes, if you don't go on IMAX or watch it in a normal screen in a theater or watch it at home, you will still get kind of the movie and great like the action sequences, but you will lose kind of like the sound and of course some of the amazing visual effects that this movie does. However, I personally think for the majority of people, it's not going to be entitled to go. For the people who have A-list movie pass or just love going to the theaters like me that made their theaters the life, like if you love the theaters, then yes, of course, you should always go to the biggest and the best screening. Hugh Jackman starts as Nick, which is in this world has been overrun by water. Imagine like Inception, the third act, when the dream sequence, we're gonna talk about that in a second, but imagine like that, the whole world is underneath by water. Yes, the rich live comfortably, the poor get poor, they're still in the streets scrambling to survive, and the rich is on some like deserted island with no water. I love that visual effects. However, the world is turned into night and day. So imagine right now, during the day, people would be sleeping because one of the scenes, which is the girl that like he falls in love with, he's like, oh, you're awake this early. And so I think the nighttime is their morning, because that's what I get from the vibe. Everyone's always out at night. I mean, yeah, there is people out there in the morning during the day. Nick and Watts owns this service shop. Like imagine like a dispensary. People go there to pay for their services, to relive great or bad memories of their past selves. People go in there to pay Nick and Watts to feel what it was like in their life before. So imagine like a love relationship, which is the movie based on. But what if like this World War II veteran comes in, he lost his legs, and we see in this machine that he gets to be with his dog. So people not only could they relive it, they can feel it, they can think it, they get put in this like water tank upside down. And like Hugh Jackman's so cool because he's like, you're going on a journey far away to a know you know best. Like he's very calm in his voice when he tells this, like it's like a massage therapy. One of the girls later that comes in because she lost her husband, and there's a lot of people that comes in, but one of the girls says, Watts, she's like, oh, you can take this so you can replay it at home. You always revisit the same memory. And she's like, no, it's not the same, because when they're in the reminiscence, when they're in the tank, they get to feel it. And I'm like, to be very honest with you, there is some memories that I personally would love to go back. Basically, this girl comes in called Mai. She loses her keys and they use this machine to track her down. And basically, when I say sci-fi elements, this is a romance movie first and foremost. If you like Chaos Walking, Inception, or Alita Battle Angel, these movies have that intricacies that, but it remixes them, but it does incorporate a lot of elements from those movies, especially from the third act of Inception, you know, the mind-twisting thriller from Christopher Nolan, which if you look at these trailers, I personally feel like they were like Christopher Nolan movies, but they're really not. Even seeing the machine and revealing the memories of the past, I felt like still has elements from those type of movies, then you would probably like this movie as well, because seeing these emotions that these characters portray and what they want to live for and not even live in the present but stay in the past is something that probably me and you would probably like. Now, with that being said, this is not a movie for everyone else. If what I just told you don't like, if you don't like the sci-fi, if you don't like romance, if you don't like the mind-questing psychological bending horror stuff or like thriller stuff or dramatic stuff, this movie is not for you. Yes, there is some action sequences like fighting and guns, but those are few and far between, and those are okay. Those are not like the best. This girl that comes in for her keys, they have this love relationship, but then she vanishes. So Nick is obsessively, controlsively going down this path trying to find out what happened to her. And like he's involved with some crimes with Watts that they have to help the FBI, and they use this machine against like, I don't want to say like evil people, but slowly and by surely he's untangling clues of, was this girl really the meant to be? Because I saw the trailers after you guys, and it's like, wow, he does everything with this machine that he needs to help himself to find out what happened to her. The movie is told between flashbacks in the beginning it starts like with the romance, but then throughout later in the film it jumps in time and it shows like where did she go after she vanishes. Then we get glimpses of their relationship, because I was like, wow, how did the hell like did they get from 0 to 100? But no, we see a lot of time from them, a lot of character dynamic and chemistry between Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson as May, and I really like that because it's a romance movie first and foremost with the psychological sci-fi advanced manipulated mind-bending horror incorporated into the elements of the movie. So after that he just goes from place to place trying to find where May is and trying to do whatever it takes to find out what happened to her, because he was so in love with her. And like you do feel for the romance because it's like sexy, it's dark, it's twisted, it's manipulative. Plus with the sci-fi elements to the movie, I thought it was good. It is a slow burning, slow dramatic movie that a lot of people are probably not going to get behind on, because they're probably not going to like that type of movie. They're probably looking for the action, the sequences. However, when I say it's kind of like Chaos Walking, Inception, or Alita Battle Angel, this like has barely any action. Like there's probably like one good fight scene and the rest is like chasing scenes, a little gun scenes, a little more like, that's what I'm saying. It's a slow burning dramatic movie. The memories that people are going into the machine is called Reminiscences, and he holds it up like flashcards like this. He's like, oh, we got to keep them in a tray, and he keeps them piled up in his like shop, and it's pretty cool because he just puts one out. People could only relive memories, so they can't like create something new. But the memories, I feel like, I don't want to say they could have like different divergent or different like twisting, but it mostly has to end the same way. The movie really like hints at the romance triangle that Nick has with Watts and May, and like they don't really address that, but they do like push the waters on it. But we obviously know that Nick really wants to be with May. But it's really nice that the movie incorporated that little love triangle, because they spend so much time together in the service shop, like helping people out relive their memories, and like gets to feel what it is like they're missing or that they want to relive back. Because this movie really centers like upon like memories or like the past. Like yes, you to the future, but I feel like for this movie it feels like the future is like bleak, like not happy for a lot of these people, and like some of them really just want to live in the past. And like that's cool because you could interpret that in a different way. Like for a long time I was living in the past with like a breakup or like a romance that I wish I would still have, and like I'm just being very honest, and like some people that you're watching, you probably like miss a romance, or like I'm sorry to say, like miss a loved one, like you miss memories holding them, touching them, kissing them. And it doesn't, and it could be like a lot, because at the end of the movie like it shows I don't want to give it anything away, but it just shows what people either choose to be in the past, the present, and the future, because there's different characters, and it's awesome to see like the viewer like, wow, like you could interpret this different way. It's got a little rough spots, and I feel like for a lot of people this is gonna be like a throwaway film, especially like right now in this world that we're living in. Like some of us want to go back to the past, some of us just want to look towards the future. And I guess at this point in time in your life, when you see this movie, you're gonna be like, wow, yes. And I know I'm being very psychological here. I personally like this movie, but for the majority of people are probably not going to like it because of the things we just talked about. If you don't like romance or sci-fi bending kind of action but more dramatic dialogue and romance, this movie's not for you. If you're not interested in Alita Battle Angel, Inception, or Ghost in the Shell, or Chaos Walking, I don't think this movie will be right, especially with the romance aspect. A lot of people are gonna look at this like as a throwaway. Alright guys, that's gonna be everything for me today. I hope you have a great day, and let me know if you ever need anything. If you haven't already, please hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, and subscribe and like this video, then we can do more videos in the future. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care.